Hello and welcome to our roundup of the European Parliament's latest plenary session here in Strasbourg. The week began with celebration of the EU accepting the Nobel Peace Prize and awarding the Sakharov Prize for freedom of thought. There was also parliamentary action to improve Europe's single market with online and patent reform. We begin with the prizes. We arrived in Strasbourg as the Nobel ceremony unfolded in Oslo. It was a solemn moment for Europe, with top leaders, including those from the EPP family, attending. It was a tribute to those who helped Europe build itself into a powerful union during more than 60 years of continuous peace after devastating wars. Though, as EU President Herman van Rompuy noted, it's a union that still has far to go.
This is where the European Union's secret weapon comes into play. An unrivaled way of binding our interests so tightly that war becomes materially impossible. Through constant negotiations on ever more topics between ever more countries.
Critics have questioned the timing of the EU receiving the award amid Europe's financial crisis. Supporters say the prize is a tribute to soft power and comes at a crucial moment, recognizing the importance of pursuing European integration despite the crisis to prevent potentially dangerous divisions in the future. The Sakharov Prize was awarded to two imprisoned Iranian activists. They sent representatives who met with the EPP Group and on Wednesday accepted the prize in an official ceremony in the full chamber. The winners are lawyer Nasrin Sotoudeh, who has defended opposition activists, and film director Jafar Panahi, whose works have portrayed the hardship faced by women, children, and the poor in Iran. The prize was named in honor of the Soviet physicist and dissident Andrei Sakharov, and has been awarded by the European Parliament every year since 1988 to individuals or organizations that have made an important contribution to the fight for human rights and democracy. The prize is accompanied by an award of 50,000 euros. Past winners include Nelson Mandela, Burmese opposition leader Aung San Suu Kyi, Cuban rights activist Oswaldo Paya, and Chinese dissident Hu Jia. Europe's single market with its half-billion consumers still has a long way to go. One action approved in Parliament this week aims to speed development of the digital realm. Europe today has separate digital markets in all 27 member states. Unifying them into a single market could end up driving 25% of Europe's growth. Pablo Arias Echeverria of the EPP Group is rapporteur of the initiative.
Adapting our interior market to the new and important technological advancements, developing electronic commerce, ensuring our access to information and the infinite variety of goods and services that we can find in the Internet is a fundamental challenge that we must reach to put Europe in the forefront globally.
Mr. Echeverria's initiative, approved by the plenary, will build confidence and trust in the digital single market by adopting an effective e-signature system and launching a code of EU online rights.
It is of fundamental importance that we are able to increase consumer confidence in this medium.
Along with e-signature, measures also include e-procurement and a connective European facility that will set the basis for business innovation online. Another important piece of single market legislation this week is European patent protection. It's a breakthrough after 30 years of deadlock, and it could save companies with new ideas a lot of money. It's called Unitary Patent Protection. It establishes a unified patent court, or UPC, and sets rules on translating patents. Patent filing costs are expected to fall to a few thousand euros instead of tens of thousands. The EPP Group's coordinator, Klaus-Heiner Lehne, authored the UPC proposal that will drastically cut litigation costs.
And with that, we'll establish a balance of power between large and small companies. And that, for me, is a very decisive example for what we're deciding here today. A powerful step forward.
The intended effect is to make the EU a more attractive place to create and innovate for both European and non-European developers as well as investors. Currently, about 60,000 patents are filed in the EU annually, but that's just a fraction of those filed in China or the United States. That's all for now from the Strasbourg session. See you next year in Brussels. And find out more about the activities of the largest political force in Parliament by checking eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching, and Merry Christmas.